Bonjour. So at the beginning of the semester, I make a little video to just orient you a tiny bit, and I try to keep it very short, just to give you some of the main information. So, bonjour, je m'appelle Madame White. I am your French instructor for French 101. Hopefully you can see, I'm going to put this on the student view. So hopefully you are in Canvas and you can see what's going on. And here's the deal, that actually most of this class does not start here. So you should start here. You should read the syllabus. It's going to explain that over the course of the next 8 weeks, you're going to spend about 60 hours on the super site, not on Canvas. So this is who I am. These are my office hours. If none of those office hours work for you, you can certainly make a request to see me. This is an introduction to French, and I find that many French 101 students have actually had French before, but it is premised on the idea you have not had French before. The textbook is Promenade, and it is called the V-text. So I am going to get out of student view here, and I'm going to show you very quickly where the class takes place. So it takes place, you're going to get access to Promenade, the V-text here, and there's a link in Canvas to find this. And the course takes place at vhlcentral.com, and your book is Promenade. And your section, be very, very careful. Your section is here. Okay, so it is 24 SP Spring French 101. XA1 is you guys, Nichols Online. What I do to orient myself in the super site is I go to activities, and I see what you're going to study and I assign it. Now, what you guys might do, what I think would be most intuitive as a student, is to go to the calendar, and you will see that you have things coming due in February. So as a student, I think it would be most understandable for me to look at calendars, look at the homework, see how many hours I have. I would like you to note that you always have homework due on Fridays, and you have assessments, lesson tests, and unit tests on Mondays. Those tests will open up on Fridays. So I don't like watching people go on and on in online explanation, so I try to keep these little introductory videos super, super short. The last thing I want to talk about is be very careful that you understand that you have a book. So for me, what I see is instructor's edition for the book. For you guys, it is the V-text. In order to do the lessons, you have to also line up the lesson with the V-text. The lessons work in unité, and leçon 1A et leçon 1B. So 1A, 1B. Then there's going to be where to go. 2B, 2B or not 2B, 2B, 2A, 2A, 2B. So each unit is comprised of A and B. You're only doing the first 3 chapters. You have to use the book in order to understand what is happening in the exercises that you do on the super site. So the last thing I want to say today is you should understand that your course is mostly on the super site. You have one little forum where you introduce yourself in Canvas. Otherwise, you're working in the super site. So I'm going to end it there just with a little recap. I'm your instructor, Madame White. You're working mostly in the super site. Be very careful to sign up for this class, 24 SP French 101 XA1. And you know where to find the information in Canvas on how to reach me. please let me know, reach out to me if you find something confusing or not intuitive. And finally, if I were a student, the way I would go about figuring out what I have to do would be looking at the assignment calendar. Okay,